Hey, you're watching Pilot Season. I'm your host and showrunner, Ryan Burkett. Pilot Season is brought to you monthly by the Trident Network. The Trident Network is a three-pronged entertainment company network that includes streaming shows just like this, podcasts of every genre, and videos and web series that you can watch places like YouTube. Joining me every episode of Pilot Season is my friend, my stage manager, my tech support, and most importantly, the creator of the Trident Network, Val Agnew. Val, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Val, Trident is celebrating a bit of a milestone soon, yes?
We're approaching our second birthday.
That's amazing. Happy birthday, happy anniversary
Thank
to
you.
you and the Trident Network. Let me know how the Trident Network, how our viewers and our listeners can support the Trident Network.
So we have tons of, as Ryan sort of alluded to, we have tons of shows and podcasts and people who make fun videos as a part of the network. So when you're supporting Trident, you're really supporting them. We pay our contributors, and we also, obviously maintain all of these fun platforms that they're on. And so by contributing to our Patreon, you can support us that way. You can also become a subscriber right here on Twitch. And fun fact about that is that you can actually use a Amazon Prime subscription to subscribe to us for free at no cost to yourself, and it still helps us financially. You can also buy merch. There is pilot season merch.
There sure is.
So get your hands on some of that. There's always like sales in the merch store too, so keep an eye on our newsletter for notice of our sales. We also have a tip jar. I'm putting all these links in the chat, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm having this cadence. And that is another way that you can do a one-time contribution, just like if you were tipping someone at a show or at a restaurant. Those are the primary ways that you can support us. Also, just, tell your pals, spread the word.
Also, if you get some pilot season merch, you can wear it everywhere, and that will start conversations.
Mm-hmm.
What we're really trying to do here at Pilot Season is start a dialogue.
And write dialogue.
Sweatshirts and fanny packs. And if you have, say, like if you have a beagle at home, they wear a 4T typically in like a kid's t-shirt. Beautiful. All right, so every episode of Pilot Season, we put together a team of comedy writers and a team of improvising actors to create like a once-in-a-lifetime original sitcom pilot live. It's the way it's always been done. It's the secret Hollywood doesn't want you to know. This is how all of your favorite shows, I Love Lucy, Cheers, they were all created live, online, once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Val, before we meet our guests, we're going to need to get a couple suggestions from our chat, our Twitch chat.
Mm-hmm.
If you could do that for me, we're looking for today, we need some life events. Big life events, small life events. It could be things like someone graduated from college, someone got a divorce, someone's just moving to a new city. Any big life events. And then we also are looking for relationships between pairs of people, groups of people. There was once a show called Friends. Something as simple as that, you can get 10 seasons out of. So we're going to start with those two things, if you could do that, while we meet our team. Now, we have a team of writers and a team of actors. Writers, you already know this. It's a harsh truth, and you practically invented it. The actors are going first. Joining us again, we have a few repeat guests tonight. Welcome back. Tonight we have Carly Heiser. Carly, hello.
Hi.
Carly, I assume in your life you've had some of these like events. What would you say is in your life
these events.
IRL is the most sitcom event that's ever happened.
Oh, not the bad ones. What is the most sitcom event that has ever happened?
Yeah, just a moment that was like the inciting event of your life's half-hour comedy.
I did lose my cat for 24 hours and she was like across the street. Like I lost her for 24 hours and I like went and made posters and hung up the posters and I was beside myself. I couldn't sleep. I called, I like emailed the rescue that I got her. They put out an email bulletin. Her picture was all over the neighborhood and she was across the street.
Was this Elvira?
Yeah, that was Elvira. I lost her. She's here.
Oh.
Thank you for that. That's if anybody wants to use that, Carly, if you need to channel that into your art, that's one of the healthiest things to do with a life event like that.
Thank you, doctor.
Joining us again this week, also, we have Maggie Dempsey-Pinkawa. Maggie.
What's up, Ryan? How are you?
Welcome back to pilot season. Question for you. Who in your life is the most like a sitcom character? They don't have to be like a specific one, but just like, oh, this, like if you literally have a wacky neighbor.
I do. This is a great question. Okay, I think I know we're not doing workplaces, but I did have this one guy. His name was just FNG, fucking new guy, because he was like slap happy and inept, even when he was no longer the newest person and had been there for like years and years. And I think he did a really good job of like mixed metaphors where you were like, I don't know if you're being like very, very clever or you've never opened a book, but it was like how he talked all the time. So FNG, I would say like FNG was this like peripheral character who was always there, always halfway engaged and always a little off.
That's amazing. I've known a few of those, and I do also think that I have been one of those.
Everyone takes their turn, for sure.
Yeah. Joining us on the acting team for the first time, we have M. Smith.
Hello. Thanks so much for having me.
Welcome. An introductory question, since this is your first episode. What would you say is your favorite classic sitcom and your favorite current sitcom?
I think, I don't know if I watch any current sitcoms, I'm going to be honest. I think the most recent sitcom that I was really invested in was Scrubs. And I think that, well, does that count as a sitcom?
Yes.
I should have done my research more. And before that, I Love Lucy. I grew up watching that with my parents. So that was like the like classic, just like, I love physical comedy. I love when stuff goes wrong. I love a conveyor belt that starts going too fast. Yeah, slapstick is where it's at for me.
Amazing. Thank you. Follow-up question. If you could live in the world of any sitcom, either a sitcom town or work at a sitcom job of an existing, like a real show, which one would you join?
I think I would be Ted Danson in Cheers, because I think that everyone like has a fantasy of owning a bar, and I don't think it actually works out the way you want it to, except for Ted Danson in Cheers. So I would want to do that because I don't think he actually does much work all day. And that sounds like a good plan.
It's really just like one customer at a time here and there.
Yeah.
Ted Danson is never in the weeds on.
No, he doesn't have to like do a schedule for his employees or fill out a W-2 or like order more bottles. He just vibes. And that's what I'm trying to do.
I had a friend who was a bartender and he hated summers because that's when he would get bitten by fruit flies.
Oh.
Because all of the open like mixers would attract, like the sugar would attract bugs.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It never happened at Cheers.
No. Cheers.
All right. On that gross note, I apologize for that. I just got a bar closed somewhere. On our writers team, joining us for the first time, we have Robin Dafforn.
That's me.
Welcome. Thanks for being here. Same question as M. Favorite classic sitcom, and then a recent one that you've watched. It doesn't have to be brand new.
Well, recent, I'm loving Abbott Elementary. I mean, it's so good. It's such a classic, wonderful sitcom. I'm so excited to see like seasons 3, 4, and 5, like with those. And then as far as classic, I just rewatched the Mary Tyler Moore Show, which was just like sadly is still quite modern. But like it just was really good. It's some great acting, some really fabulous writing, very modern. They have like, oh, there's a character in Mary Tyler Moore. She has an Aunt Flo who comes to town and will like interrupt her day. And just as soon as you're like, do they know that that's Aunt Flo? She shows up and she's in all red, dressed head to toe in red. And she's like, Aunt Flo's here. And I'm like, they have to know. They have to know.
Yeah. Yeah. And Robin, for you also, that's a good observation, and that's for sure real. They knew.
Well, like I don't know if they knew or if if that's where it comes from. Who knows?
Oh, maybe so.
Like so, but she shows up 3 times fully dressed in red, and each time she's like, "Boink boink, Aunt Flo's here," and I'm like,
So, Robin, have you ever had, same question as Carly, an IRL sitcom? A sitcom day, a sitcom event?
oh gosh, I was hoping you were just going to ask Carly that question because I thought, that's tough. Mine probably like my sitcom would probably be like when I was a kid in middle school, like in band camps and stuff like that. Like that's probably my sitcom moments happen all through there. Yeah.
I'm thinking of that era of my own life and about how a show for kids about kids is so fun, but a show about kids for adults, like Pen 15 is such a good show, but it's not an easy watch. All right, and then finally on the writers team, we have Nathan Hall. Not finally, next.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Nathan, same initial question, favorite sitcom then and now?
Favorite sitcom then is kind of a difficult question. I grew up as a PBS kid. I didn't have cable, so I liked a lot of British sitcoms like Keeping Up Appearances or like Father Ted, that sort of thing. Those I would consider classics.
Yeah.
And then current sitcoms, I got back. Abbott Elementary is incredible. We just like watched every episode that was out like last week. Is incredible. But like I would say like What We Do in the Shadows is probably my current favorite.
Wow. And then what would be if your life were a sitcom? What character would you be? Like similar to M's question, if you could join a sitcom, if one was built around you.
I've had this conversation with friends of mine, with old roommates, and we actually slot in very nicely into New Girl. Our entire friend group slotted in incredibly nicely, and I was Schmidt. So I would be like the high strung, probably. I don't know, sometimes buffoon, you know?
New Girl is a great example of the kind of suggestions we're looking for tonight. The unusual relationships, the life events, and so on. And finally, on our writers team, coming back again, we have Jamie Patton. Jamie, welcome.
Hello, thanks for having me back.
What is your most real life sitcom moment?
I think probably moving from my small town in central Illinois of about under 5,000 people to Chicago to study comedy, and moved in with a roommate from Craigslist. That was all. That's 6 seasons in a movie. That's a lot to cover.
That's brave. We were just doing that.
I just did that. I can't believe I did that.
I was giving away a TV. It was a big old TV. And I went on Craigslist, and everybody who said they wanted it, I would look them up on Facebook to see if I was cool with them coming over and coming inside. And so you did that, only they lived.
Every single day living with someone. Yeah.
That's bold and brave. That's what we like from our sitcom leads. We like running headlong. And I was literally getting ready to ask you the worst sitcom to live in, the worst existing sitcom that you could live in. It would really have to compare though.
Yeah, I mean, that one was pretty bad. Worst sitcom to live in. Well, and I love Reservation Dogs. If no one has watched that, it's a great, amazing show. And it's weird to call it a sitcom because it makes me cry all the time.
Yeah.
But that's a rough life. And I think they cover that. I'd love to be friends with all of them, but that's a rough life.
Yeah. That's how I felt about when Em said Scrubs. I was like, it is definitely a sitcom. You cry every week and their job is impossible. So
Yeah.
I want to be part of it. Hey, Val.
Yes, Ryan.
Do we have any answers for our suggestions?
We do. So we got a similar one twice from two different people. So I'm going to take that one because it's a fan favorite, which is like moving into your own apartment or house for the first time.
Okay.
And a relationship that seems to fit really well with that, and also coincidentally came from a different person, which is always a plus, is Neighbors. So I feel like that makes sense. So is that an acceptable choice?
I think so.
Great. I would love to give a quick shout out to Cross Country Road Trip from Kristen Hallen. Love that suggestion. Almost took it. We'll use it another time.
I love the idea of a show that just
it's like a
just
moving
always,
bottle.
Yeah.
Never ending
That's
shotgun.
not bad. There's a lot of like Quantum Leap is a show where he's just in a different town every episode.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I've never seen The Fugitive. I think The Fugitive did that, where he was just every episode he had a whole new cast.
Wow.
Or Poker Face.
Poker Face
Face is
now,
like that, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start with the writers. Writers, we have someone who's moving into a new place. They have neighbors, we know. What are some like worlds and locations and places for like sitcom action that we might encounter or that you would like to see? I'm going to start with Jamie.
Like where they would be meeting neighbors, or
Yeah, where our scenes might take place if we're starting in like a new apartment building.
I mean, I think like if it's shared apartment building, laundry room, something like that. Yeah, shared like lobby area.
Yeah, right. Nathan, same question. Anything like even within an apartment? Like sometimes the sitcom apartments are just living rooms, and sometimes you get the full like span.
So so you're saying like inside of one apartment, I would think, you know, meeting on a back porch mayhaps, or you know, in a bedroom. You know.
A lot of people do some sleeping.
Yeah. Tired folks.
Also, so Robin, same question. If there's like, if the neighbor is somebody who maybe just like comes into our main character's apartment, or maybe this is a second apartment that we see. New Girl was pretty much like bound to one place, but Friends, we have multiple apartments. Any locations that you're inspired by?
Yeah, I mean, go to a kitchen, like hanging around the kitchen and having, you know, very friend-like, where you've got somebody that cooks or whatever. But I like where friends gather, or oh, I just lost it. But I think more kind of like the lobby, the vestibule. I liked they had, you know, moments in between the apartments as you're coming in and out of doors.
Yeah. You brought up the Mary Tyler Moore show. Her impossible apartment, I think, is one of the best sets ever. That she has like stairs up and down to like half levels.
Yeah, it's got like a sunken living room,
Yeah,
floor to
what's the
ceiling
apartment
windows.
Yeah, so actors, let's talk about characters. What are some people that we might see? Our main characters, our neighbors, how many of each are there? I'm going to start with M.
how many of each, like people who are new or people?
Yeah, just like characters that you're excited to play or to see.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see. I feel like whenever, like in like a big building, especially if it's older, there's always someone who's lived there for like you don't even know how long they've been there. They might be the landlord, maybe they don't like, but like there's always someone who's like tells you about the person that lived in your apartment before you and checks out was one guy in my building who like for a while he would just like bring people's mail from the lobby to their door, and I don't think he was paid to do that or anything. I did it. And the person who's been there for like too long, and then there's the new person in the mix too.
I have that neighbor right now. Maggie, same question. Any characters that you think we'll run into, any that you're excited to portray?
Yeah, I feel like there's always like what Emma's talking about. There's always that like know-it-all who's gonna like show you the ropes and is like, all right, over there's Jim, and Jim is, crazy, whatever. But so there's always like the know-it-all who's like happy to get to know you. And then I feel like there's like the secret neurotic one who like never leaves and has like the binoculars and will like email whatever the building people are like, hey, I noticed that those boxes weren't broken down. So I feel like there's like the opposite side of that coin, the recluse who seems to always be talking to you even though they're totally a misanthrope. That person.
Mm-hmm.
Carly, same question. And I'm gonna pitch you a bonus question. Characters you'd like to see, and then also this first apartment, does it have roommates or is it one person?
I think in my mind it would have roommates because it's somebody coming to live there for the first time, right? So in my mind it's like, okay, they start with a roommate. So in my mind there's somebody else there. Doesn't have to be, but in my mind there is. I also think I love the random assortment of like a bunch of young people who are in college who are like very obviously flying by the seat of their pants living in this apartment, and then also family, big deal, loud as hell family. I've always lived in a place where I know that there's definitely a family that's like familying like the whole, like, cause like there's like young 20 somethings and 30 somethings and people like just like, oh, hey. And then there's just like the family that lives there. And then the kids are there and they have the dog and like, where the family lives and they're really loud and
yeah.
they're being a family.
So Val, I don't know if you've asked us in the chat. If not, if you have an idea, we also need a title for this sitcom.
Yeah, we have a couple title ideas. I did also want to say we had a suggestion on a character from Minecraft in the chat who said a neighbor who is always taking up a new hobby.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But okay, so these are the three names that have been thrown into the chat. We've got elevator pitch.
Ooh. Very good.
We've got nay board. Yep. Bored. Yeah. Like I am bored. And then we've got Mona Lisa.
Is anybody inspired by any of those?
I really like Mona Lisa.
I
really like it.
They're all great.
I feel like
is it Lisa or is it Lisa?
It's
Moan and Lisa. Moan and Lisa. Ugh.
Mo and Lisa. I don't know.
If this could be our character
Mo
name.
and Lisa.
Mo and
Mo and Lisa.
Oh, and Lisa. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lisa.
There you go.
I
guess that's the name.
They're like the odd couple.
Mo and Lisa.
All right. So, our first order of business is a cold open. This is, as you know, is the short scene before the opening credits. It's just a few lines. We're establishing location and characters. We're hitting a hard joke, sometimes like a punchline and then credits. or some kind of big incident that almost happens. Nathan, I'm going to turn to you for a second. Where is our cold open set?
The roof.
The roof. Amazing. Okay. So we're getting ready to start our sitcom. We're a cold open. Actors, you're on the roof.
Yep.
Okay. Writers, we're in the writer's room. Val, do you feel ready?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this. Mo and Lisa, cold open.
Okay, a self-appointed fire marshal. Thank you all for coming to the roof. This has been a drill. It turns out the new bull set I got has a silver lining on it. So my apologies. Sorry, is there a question?
Yeah, it took you like 3 hours to come get us from on top of this roof. We've been stuck here since that stupid door locked and you were supposed to fix the latch.
Yes,
Lisa,
absolutely.
Lisa. You gotta chill out.
Mo, I am freezing my balls up.
Look, we had to wait until the real fire department got here in order to release you, and there was fire down the street.
Gerald, I'm so sorry. This is my new roommate, and she has been yelling at me literally all day. And
No, it's all
I'm
part
so
of the
sorry.
job. It's okay. It's okay. It's all part of the
Okay.
job, honestly.
Okay.
This is actually a great learning opportunity for all of us. So who remembers their safety exits?
The door. It's the door that the latch.
Ah! Okay. I like this new roommate. He's already better than the last one.
Look, can we please go inside? I've got a lot of unpacking to do and I'm wet. I'm drenched.
Yeah, so the drill took place when it was raining, just in case real fire took place, and then the rain could probably take care of that. In a real fire, we might be a little more panicked, so everybody just take a deep breath, okay?
Okay, I feel like practiced. I feel sick. Oh my God, can we please leave?
Usually we're inside for all the birds.
Okay, and that's actually good in a fire, because birds are natural caretakers. If you're on the roof, if you see a flock of pigeons nearby, that's a good sign. They don't get anywhere near fire. So probably means you're in the clear.
Please
Yes.
go inside. Just open the latch, please.
That's another good question. No, you're not allowed to keep pets. The birds are more kind of a wild thing scenario. You know, you want them to be wild, but you can't fully domesticate and take care of them. And
They're making eye contact.
Honk,
Everybody
honk.
relax. I've studied gooses extensively.
And that's the credits.
All right. So I feel like we have a nice jumping off point for our episode. Actors, do you feel like you're playing people that we're going to see this entire episode? I'll start with M.
Yeah, I could see this person being a main character.
All right. Maggie, same question.
Yeah. Was I Mo or Lisa?
I called you Lisa.
I'm Lisa. You're Mo. That's right.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. So this is what I appreciate about this show, is that there's enough of us that somebody's always paying attention to something, because I was getting ready to say we needed to know which was which because I missed it. I appreciate you naming Mo and Lisa. So Carly, that answers that we are definitely going to see this character moving forward. Writers, question for when we begin Act 1. How much time later are we starting? I'll start with Nathan.
After the cold open,
Yeah.
you say? I would say day of. I would say like 30 minutes later.
All right.
Post-trauma.
Yeah. Jamie, how long have our characters been here? Is this their first day in this building?
I felt like, well, it's Lisa's first day in the building. I feel like Mo has been there a while because they did mention another roommate. So Mo has been there a few years, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Maybe 5 to 10. This could be a long term. And also, what Carly, what name did you get? Did you give Em a name there?
Gerald.
Okay. Thank you. Because Gerald's coming back, definitely.
A standard name.
Yeah.
And Robin, important question. Is Mo and Lisa set in the present day? Is this more of a retro sitcom? What time period do you picture this in?
I want to set them in the 70s. I do. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Some cool. There's like some far out, some.
Yeah. Anytime we do one and it's pre-iPhone, pre-texting, it really raises the stakes conflict-wise, because you can get trapped in a freezer at the restaurant or whatever. those sitcom moments that we need. Jamie, a question about the tone and the content of this show. What network and or what like viewer rating do you pitch this as?
I think like 70s apartment, situation. I think like ABC. I feel it's yeah. So ABC, and this was pre-rating anything like that, right? It was just all network standard.
Yeah, so we'll have sort of a PG-13. We can have innuendo, but we'll go for like network standard and practices tonight. Half hours sitcom set in the 70s.
I'll bleep verbally.
Amazing. So actors, you have a little bit, I threw my pen. Actors, you have a little bit of a challenge in what is your innuendo for the things that you want to say, like things like Aunt Flo. It's a little more of a challenge. Jamie, going into Act 1, will you give us a line of dialogue that you would like to hear in this act? Just complete non sequitur, not knowing anything moving forward. And it'll be the challenge of one of our actors to say this line of dialogue before the next act break.
Why did you label your milk?
All right, can we hear that again?
Why did you label your milk?
All right, actors, why did you label your milk? One of you, when the mood strikes, when the plot demands, we will hear that line of dialogue. Actors, you have your challenges. Are you ready for Act 1 of Mo and Lisa?
Yes.
Writers, are you ready with all of your ideas, brainstorming, throwing them forward? Val, how about you? Are you ready for Act 1 of Mo and Lisa?
I'm so ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Mo, I had no idea it was so bad here. Your letters gave me no indication. I can't believe how leaky it is. I mean,
You never would have moved in with me if I would have told you how terrible it is here.
darn right. We're gonna have to get hammers and do all kinds of stuff to fix it up to make this place livable. You deserve to live somewhere nice.
You're so nice to me and I don't get it.
Oh,
I'm so forlorn and sad and you're so nice to me.
well, we've been friends forever. Who else is gonna let me be myself if not you?
Absolutely no one.
I'm telling you, we've got to fix this place up. It could be really nice. It's just a little dingy for now.
Yeah, I guess if we could get a couple of hammers and see what happens.
Right? Maybe some paint. We could make it nice and bright and yellow. Oh, maybe we could get some daisy wallpaper, something to make the kitchen somewhere you'd want to eat something.
We could paint our bedrooms.
Yeah, this could be really nice. There's the spirit. I've been really worried about you, you know?
That happiness took a lot out of me. I'm just gonna relax for a second.
Listen, I've got big, important stuff to do. I want to succeed at my new job. I want to make sure I make lots of friends here. What?
Tell me, do the dreams. We're doing the dreams.
We're doing dreams. I don't know. Maybe someday we can own a building like this or something, and then we'll have a new handsome man coming over every single night. I want to have my man friend over.
New handsome.
I'm so sorry. Are you aware smoke is coming out the bottom of your door? I just wanted to make sure, could be a twofer day for fire drills. And
I must have missed your credentials when I was so panicked up there on the roof again. Are you not a part of the official fire department?
No, fire marshal of the building. It just means I know where all the exits are, and I know
elected
what to do in
himself.
case of fire.
Studied the building. and is now the fire
Well,
marshal.
Yeah, I really thought that smoking was going to be okay in here in our home. Smoking is a great way to watch my figure. I just do that in tab.
Oh yeah, no, it's this new thing where we're developed. It's new. I think I thought of it. It's called smoking sections, and the coach house is where the smokers live now.
Gerald, how's that supposed to work? Smoke travels. It travels around. How
do you know that? Did you go to school?
As a matter of fact, I did go to school.
Okay, well, I went to the school of hard knocks, and in that school, smoke does what it tells you to do.
Wise.
Yeah, look, I'm not trying to make a
school.
bad impression here. I'm just saying, ever since the building burned down last year, call me crazy. I just don't want it to happen again.
Well, then we just make sure nobody falls asleep. We just make sure nobody falls asleep smoking. People
Nobody
can
falls
smoke.
asleep smoking, no
People
burning
can
incense
smoke,
either.
but
Well, listen, I'm happy to go buy my cigs to go smoke somewhere else, but I feel like a lot has changed since I agreed to move in here.
no, nothing had. Just to be clear, Gerald, nothing has changed. I just lied.
What? Like what? What did you tell
Well,
this person? What
I
did you
just
tell them
said,
about-
I made it seem like this was a nice place to live. Like there were, you know, there was an elevator that worked,
Hey,
and
Hush, hush. Listen up. Do you hear that?
Oh,
It's coming from somewhere. Oh, I know it is. Oh, we have to find. It's coming from somewhere.
you know I've been tuning that out. I've been tuning that out for weeks.
I
I'm
thought
not
I
paying $125 a month for somewhere that beeps.
had, sorry, you can hear that too? I thought I had tinnitus.
No, well now I can hear it. I've been blocking it out.
Hold up. Well,
Listen, I put on my cigarette the minute you walked in. This isn't me.
okay. Everyone
Gerald?
needs
You can't hear that, Joe?
no.
It's
Then
beeping.
there's nothing wrong.
I'm sorry. You're hearing. Just to be clear, you two are hearing individual separated beeps.
We're not
one
hearing it.
long,
We're not hearing
continuous high note in your ear. I hear
That's
high
different.
C
Those
in
are
my
different.
ear.
That's different.
It's coming from next door. Hold on, I have to find out.
Beep. Meanwhile, next door.
Oh, shit. Oh no.
What?
Oh, the batteries got sad.
What?
The batteries, man. They're crying. They're crying out for help.
Maybe they need to smoke. And oh no,
What?
we're out, man.
Oh no, Steve. No, man. I don't want to walk to the park. I'm so tired.
I'm so sorry. No, we're out. There's nothing left.
Oh, we gotta
Yes,
go.
man.
Look, we gotta find a way that we can get level again so we can save the batteries.
Okay, what if we cuddled the batteries with our body heat?
Hey,
Like,
I don't want to
in the
interrupt you
Arctic.
guys real quick. Is this a serious conversation?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
dude. The batteries are crying.
they're crying
Okay.
out for help, and we're realizing that we're poor parents.
We are not. If we're comparing this to parenthood.
Squeeb, did you smoke the rest of our grass, dude?
No, man.
Look, we're running low, and I thought we had
Running
enough.
low.
We're all smoking at the same time so much every day.
Yeah, but we had a system.
Oh shit.
Puff, pass.
We had a system.
Puff, puff,
I thought we were
pass.
I thought we were just smoking as much as we could.
Squeeb! We were
Oh, I'm
gonna go
sorry.
see Jaws. I can't see
What?
Jaws like this, only half stone.
I
We
didn't.
were gonna-
Okay,
We were
can
gonna
we pause
cut.
this argument? I want to have a different argument.
First. Of course.
Why'd you label your milk?
Because the milk was the stash, dude. Did you drink the stash?
No, is this the same fight? Is the 2 fights 1 fight now?
It's all the same fight because we're all one, my dude.
It's true.
Look, okay. It's true.
Look, what if Jaws is awesome? We should just go. Let's just stick to the plan.
Wait,
Maybe Squeeze
without-
get through like osmosis, give us more of his highness.
Man.
His highness, is he a king?
Look,
peasants.
okay, there's a new neighbor that I saw coming in, and I gotta think maybe they got some grass.
Good call.
We could go.
We could go
Okay.
introduce ourselves, be good neighbors. What's a
That's
good
all of
neighbor
us?
thing? We can make them a cake.
We don't
Yeah,
have any
okay.
milk.
We have no milk. Shit.
Sorry.
I bet that dude Gerald does more. He is the fire marshal, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Okay. One of us goes gets the milk from Gerald,
Okay.
and the other one introduces to the neighbor
Yeah.
slyly, so we can get. And if any, they have any weed.
Right. And I'm gonna go talk to Gladys because she's a nosy bitch, and I'll head her off.
Awesome. I'm gonna check out the new neighbors because we're their new neighbors too, and I think maybe
Yeah.
we deserve something.
All right, guys. 3 Musketeers in. 3 Musketeers. Okay.
All right, babies.
2 Musketeers in. I love you.
All right, I love you guys. Class 9 forever.
Where is that beep coming from? Is that 210?
What? Hello.
Hi. You're beeping.
I'm beeping?
Yeah. You're beeping.
Oh, I'm not beeping, but our batteries are. My name's Ted, and I live down the hall.
My God.
That's really far out.
You're so young.
Yeah.
You are so young.
Who, me?
Yes, you are so young. I surely thought that was several old men who lived.
Oh, why do you say that?
There's just so much.
Is it the
Debris.
noises?
It's the debris mainly.
Well, we have tuba lessons on Tuesdays. That might be kind of an old guy thing.
That is also it.
Anyway, may I come in? Thank you.
Oh.
I live down the hall, like I was saying just a sec ago, and as your new neighbors, just I wanted to say welcome to Shady Pines. Welcome to the community. Welcome to your own little slice of heaven. That's where you are. We like to have fun here. I like to have fun. I like to party. Do you guys like to party?
Oh, parties make me feel happy.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I think this is the longest, Mo, that I've ever talked to you. And
Yes.
I think we've both lived here for a while. So
Yes.
I'm personally thrilled.
I thought I could avoid it for long enough, but here we are.
Yeah.
And I'm hi. I'm Lisa. I'm actually
What's up, Lisa? So yeah, like I was saying, we like to party, and so if you ever want a safe place to party, you just can always come right on down the hall. Knock twice, we'll know it's you, and you can just come in and hang, and just no occasion needed. We're good listeners,
Knock.
Oh, now what? Hello?
Do you guys hear a beep?
And then now a word from our sponsors.
So PG-13 is interpreted by each. We're all adults here, so we can assume that this show set in the 70s on ABC. You can drop an S-bomb.
Standards and practices.
This was very fun and also very productive. We met we have established our sitcom newbies. We have Mo and Lisa, the titular characters. We also have our neighbors. And I feel like this building is full of people, but I feel like the stoner neighbors that we've met are the regular, like across the hall co-stars. I want to start with our actors. The characters that we've established so far have been sort of like, we've kept them in one location. Where do you think you've been before? Do we have a little bit of like existing history? And also, how might that play into what's next? I'll start with Maggie.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Like, I think Mo and Lisa were like friends from their small town, perhaps by circumstance, who just like got along or were thrown together at whatever social gatherings. Their parents made them be debutantes or some silly shit together. I don't know, but I think they genuinely like each other. I think they have connection. I think we're gonna like peel back what they do have in common and what they don't as the seasons progress.
Yeah. Carly, same question. Any of Mo's backstory that we might see, coming through in this next act?
Yeah, I think their Mo's backstory is a weird one, but I think it contributes to probably the reason why Mo and Lisa are friends, and why, because I think they get along, but it's like, why are they friends? Like, what's the reason why they're friends? But I think a backstory, like the reason they're friends, is because like of their history together before.
And then similar question, but you've played two characters now that have interacted with our titular characters. We have Gerald, the sort of building busybody, sort of the volunteer super. And then we have Ted, who is the classic 70s stoner. If there's, one of those that you prefer over the other, or which one do you see being like more important to this storyline?
I like them both very much. I feel like Gerald is someone who just doesn't have a lot of power in some other area of his life, whether he's like some really low level corporate cog or like going through a divorce. Like there's clearly something going on. I really like Ted, and I think that like there was like an established little like meet cute kind of thing there too.
Yeah.
So I because of that, it feels like that's more of like the line of this episode. Yeah, both wonderful men.
I feel like Gerald has the cold open maybe every single episode.
Yeah,
some other scheme, some other job, some other drill,
some wacky character, and then like season 2 there's like a Gerald episode and you find out what he's all about. But yeah, he seems like the kind of Kramer, kind of like just kind of coming in, giving a little energy, and that's it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love that. Writers, let's talk about what we want to see next. We've established our characters and our location beautifully. Where we want our characters to go physically, anywhere else in the building. We've been in the roof and 2 apartments. And also plot-wise, where we'd like to see this go. We'll start with Robin.
Oh, I like the idea of the burnouts, and like Mo and Lisa, like they are kind of working together each episodes to like fix some crazy thing that's happening in the apartment. But burnouts are burnouts, and so Mo and Lisa end up having to do everything or whatever kind of deal. I like those kind of. That's a cool relationship to kind of play off of.
When you said that, I pictured immediately, I thought of Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
just those greasers that just show up.
Yep.
Here they are. Jamie, same question. What you'd like to see next, location-wise, physically, and also plot-wise?
I think, them working together, maybe going throughout the apartment, trying to find batteries. They're trying to fix the beeping problem, finding out that no one has batteries. Like everyone's like, oh, I think I have some. No, I don't. Like that, just common thing.
Nice.
I think so. Maybe go to another. Well, I'm hesitant to say meet more people, but
I say basement and meet a ghost.
There we go.
Then Nathan, you do your
Seven,
next.
a
The
70s
only,
ghost.
the last frontier, the only true new adventure.
Gladys, who died in the fire a year ago.
Disco ghost.
And so Nathan, same question. What you'd like to see next in Act 2 from these characters?
If we're sticking with the like trying to fix all the smoke detectors being all low on batteries, because the fire marshal is inept, I would say, yeah, definitely going to the basement, trying to find like an old box of 9 volts, and meeting a ghost. I'll wear my influences on my sleeve. Something supernatural. I love it.
Yeah, we don't have hard evidence of what's beeping necessarily. It might be
That's a fair point.
And so Nathan, for Act 2, it's your turn. I need a line of dialogue that you would like to hear from one of our actors. It really came in loud and clear during Act 1. It was really well done. Act 2, I need a line of dialogue from you.
Line of dialogue. Yeah. If we can't find these, it'll be the end of us all. Yeah.
All right. Do you mind repeating that?
If we can't find this, it'll be our end.
Okay, got a bunch of. If we can't find this, it'll be our
end.
Yeah.
All right. Actors, do you feel ready for Act 2 of Mo and Lisa?
Yes.
All right, Val,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Well, this is where I come to think. And also find old stuff.
You're muted.
What was that?
That was me. I was saying this is where I come to think. And also where to find old stuff that people leave behind.
Wow, this is a lot more cavernous and full of things than I would have expected. It sounds like the beep's coming from in here.
Yeah, it's really kind of an iceberg thing. The basement's so much bigger than all the top floor stuff. I think this used to be a mine, maybe? Or maybe a butcher shop. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of looks like both. Wow, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, sorry. It's kind of scary down here. I thought, you seemed cool. Maybe like you'd. Whoa. Sorry, I got really close to you right there.
No, it's okay. I was really weird too.
Actually, don't know what that was. Yeah. What are we looking for again?
Oh, I'm the beeping, but now I kind of forgot all about it because it's so scary.
Right. It's really scary. Wow. Do you think anyone's looking for us down here?
Yeah, Ted, I don't know if anyone could even hear us if we screamed.
That's fine.
Smell that? Like, what is this creepy tiny elevator and why is it covered in brown spots?
I'll be honest, I haven't been in this particular area of it. There's always something new to see down here. Honestly, you hear that too, right?
Who's that?
Hello.
Hey. Are you cooking meat down here?
What?
Are you smoking meat down here?
Yeah, no, I'm not smoking. I'm smoking. Not meat though.
Oh,
That's the other guys.
Who are you?
What are you new?
Yes.
yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I feel like royalty. I'm
What?
Gladys, the
Oh,
woman who
Eddie?
died, smoking, falling asleep.
Gladys, I buried you.
How you doing, Ted?
What the hell? Is this some kind of cosmic punishment? What's happening here?
Punishment? You're not happy to see me? Don't I look good?
You look the way you did.
Good.
You look good. You look great.
Good. Good.
What?
You're wearing me out. You're wearing me out.
Wait, what is happening down here? Oh, you're down here. I smell meat cooking.
I've been down here, honey. You got to change those batteries in your fire beeping fire. What do they call it? Fire machine. Fire beeper.
Gladys,
Fire
main vents. This vent leads to all of our apartments. You're smoking right underneath it.
Oh, is it? Damn.
I never would have guessed that ghost smoke would set off real smoke detectors.
No, I wouldn't have thought of that either.
It really smells so much like meatloaf down here.
Yeah, are you sure you're not cooking some sort of animal down here, Gladys?
That's ancient. This used to be a meat plant,
That's the one, the meat.
a
plant.
meat mine. They would mine the meat down here,
Yes.
bring it up
That honestly
to be butchered.
so much about all the fencing and the caging. Like, I thought it was like trying to be something modern and post-industrial, but that actually makes a lot more sense.
Okay, look, Gladys, we came down here to find something, and that something is my stash is gone, and we're gonna see Jaws tonight, and we
Sweetie.
need some, and if we don't find it, it's gonna be our end, Gladys.
Okay, Ted.
We're gonna be
Wait,
like
look
you.
at me,
We're
look
gonna
at
be
me in
down
my
here.
eyes. Look at me in my eyes. Let's breathe. Breathe
I
in.
can't. They're all white.
Okay.
Where do I look, Gladys? Where do I look?
Okay.
gonna be
Because
okay.
I am dead, I cannot give you the answer straight. I have to do it in a riddle.
Okay, that's only fair.
You will find the answer where the true answer lies.
What?
You will find the answer where the true answer lies.
Are we talking about the meat or the beeps?
That's you got to figure that out because I can't tell you.
Can't give us one more context clue.
I think that's a lot. I think we can figure it out. Like,
You're smart. She's smart. I like you.
I like her too. Don't tell her though. I mean, you guys hear
That's cute.
where'd the beep
That's
go?
Okay.
There was a beep. There was
That's I gotta go or else you'll both go insane.
Whoa. Find the answer
crazy.
where the answer begins. What does that mean? The beginning of
Oh no.
something.
What did she say? The true
Yeah. The
true
true
lines?
answer. I should have been listening. Oh, I'm
I was
sorry.
Oh man.
Well, I think we got to go further into the meat mine to find the beginning.
If we can't find these, it'll be our end.
It'll be our end. Well, I don't know. There's this boxcar looking thing over here.
Shall we?
What?
Let's go.
Oh, you want to touch my hands?
Hey, let's get in this boxcar and we'll go. Why not?
Yeah, of course. Let's go. Okay. You still want to touch my hand?
Yeah, ready? 1, 2,
3. Whoa! Ew.
Hey Gerald. Hey Gerald. Gerald.
Yeah.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey Gerald. Hey Gerald.
Where
you
are you
home?
at my window?
What?
How'd you get to my fire escape?
There's a ladder. There.
There's a ladder on the fire
There's a
escape?
ladder. Yeah, there's a ladder that goes all the way down, and
There's
it
a
goes all the
ladder
way
on
up
the-
on.
Are you telling me I've been scaling the wall to get to the fire escape? It's that easy? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought it was just a window thing. What is it? What can I do for you? Do you want a cup of tea?
Yes. I would love a cup of tea. Thank you. You are so generous.
Oh, where's my? Okay, yeah. That's all. What?
Beep.
I'm so sorry to wake you. I know it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's okay. I live alone now, so it's I got
I'm so sorry about that.
very
By the way.
regular hours. That's fine. That's fine. Here, it's Earl Grey.
Ah, Earl Grey, hot.
No, ice cold. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
That's how she always.
I'll drink it all.
That's how she always drank it. So I always have a picture of ice cold Earl Grey in the freezer.
Still?
Yeah, still. Well, if she comes back, that's her favorite thing. So I want to have it all ready for her. Anyway, is this thing evolving? Look, I'm really happy to see you, but can I,
Oh, right.
do anything for you or go back to sleep?
We need help.
Just, huh?
We need help. Me and my best friends.
You need Gerald's help?
We need your help.
You need me.
Yes.
Someone needs me.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah. That makes sense to me. What do we?
I have to make sure though first before we proceed.
What is this, boy troubles or?
Not like that. It's not in the heart.
It could be. I don't know. Gerald
It could be. No, I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know.
You're letting me know that it's not boy troubles.
It's not boy stuff. We don't have to guess. I can tell you.
No.
Tell you what it is, unless you want to guess.
Does it have to do with the beeping?
Oh, you hear it? Okay, that was my question. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I let them all die down so that we can hear them beeping and we know that they're working.
Gerald.
Yeah.
The batteries are sad.
Okay, look, something about me.
They work so hard.
I'm tone deficient. I can't tell the tone of somebody's voice. I have to go purely based on the words they say. I can't tell tone context. It's probably why she left in the first place. She'd say things like, "Great job, Gerald," but I think she was being sarcastic. So I can't tell that they're sad. I thought it just meant that they were working.
This explains a lot in just a few words, Gerald. I'm sorry.
You sound
But
like
also,
her.
what?
You sound just like her. I'm so
Probably
sorry.
because you can't distinguish tone.
And now a word from
And
our
it's
sponsor.
When we got our location of a new apartment, I knew in my heart that we would find a meat cavern.
As one does.
It really paid off.
Yeah.
I appreciate that so much. Writers, I'm going to start with you. We have, after Act 2, we've established a pretty cool storyline of the search for batteries, the search for the beeps from the batteries. We've met a ghost, but everything is sort of tied together. And so what I want to know from the writers, what's next and how do we close these loops? how do we wrap this up at the end of our pilot episode? Jamie, I'm going to start with you.
Gee, thanks.
An event we haven't seen yet, a location that you want to return to.
I think we come back to Mo and Lisa's apartment eventually. I mean, Mo has to hear about Lisa telling Mo about the meat cavern and everything. I feel like has to be maybe a wrap up or something.
Yeah. Do we think that she is just seeing the meat cavern for the first time, or do you think she's the person who discovered it? Like, is other people who live here know about it, but
everyone does.
Everyone,
Mo will be like, news. Okay, you saw the meat cavern. All right, good.
Yeah, check it off the list.
I don't have to take you down there. Yeah, that's good.
Robin, same question. Any loose ends that you have suggestions for how to wrap them up?
I feel like don't know how to raise the stakes, but we got to get these beeps got to get quicker. I want to see like a bucket of batteries. Is it the AAA? Is it the 9 DC or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
we're just trying batteries furiously, and maybe meat is all around, and the stoners are too munched out, want to eat the meat to focus on the batteries. But yeah, I could see I'm something to kind of increase the need to get those batteries back into the smoke detectors.
I think Ted is definitely someone who would touch his tongue to a battery. This one works.
Mhm.
Also, I feel like people probably don't even know what smoke detectors are in the 70s, right?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like cutting edge technology.
Like,
Well, that's why the ghosts didn't know what they were. Like,
Yeah.
they've never even heard of it.
that's why they can't figure out that the pot smoke is setting it off.
So Nathan, same question. You are the person who raised the stakes with the reveal of a
Raise
ghost,
the stakes.
That's right. I do try.
meat, and stakes. Any suggestions for closing up some loops here?
Okay, so I have one point I want to make. 1969 was when the first like mass market smoke detector in the home was, so it would have been new.
Hey.
We love a fact check. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, interesting. And then I really feel like somebody, I'm gonna lobby for Gerald, finds that they have the ability to control birds and can use the birds to resolve the beeping.
We've got Chekhov's pigeons.
Yes,
We need to Chekhov's geese.
Chekhov's group of
We have
city
beaks and
birds.
hawks.
Yeah.
And finally, before we go into Act 3, Robin, we need a line of dialogue. We need a challenge of a line of dialogue that you would like to hear during this act.
No, it just always smells like that.
No, it just always
No,
smells.
it always smells like that. So writers, we have our assignment, helping this train into the station here. Actors, you have your challenges. I think we're probably not meeting more new characters, but we can definitely see everybody again. And also actors, you have a little bit of a challenge for anything that might inspire you to continue on story-wise. Some things you'll wrap up and some things, maybe would continue later in the season. Maggie, you're new in town. Maybe there's the job interview coming or something hopeful besides seeing Jaws.
Yep.
All right, does everybody feel ready for Act 3 of Mo and Lisa? Val, are you ready?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
So, we didn't find it. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
All I found was this box of batteries.
Oh.
Supposed to smoke that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Smoke?
Yeah. I was looking for my stash that I hid down there years ago. Here, let me change your batteries really quick.
Yes, please. Thank God.
Wait. I just got back from the meat cavern basement and I talked to Gladys the ghost. She said that.
Yeah, we did that too. Did she tell you the riddle thing about the answer at the beginning?
Yeah, you don't know how to do it?
No, I just checked every single room until I found it.
Bro, we gotta
One way
make
to do
sure.
a puzzle.
What?
Why did you hide your stash if you need that?
Because I was afraid of somebody stealing it. I buried it in the ground. What?
Well,
What, do you trust banks?
funny.
with your
No,
stash?
well,
I don't know.
all of my stashes are places that I could find. I would
Yes, I-
remember. I write maps and stuff. I don't know.
Did you guys hear that?
Chirp.
Chirp. Beep.
Chirp.
I'm going up to the roof. Something's going crazy up there. It's like an instant cacophony. I'm going.
Chirp.
Okay, let's go to the roof. Hang on.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey,
Look at all the formations they're flying in. Do you hear them singing in perfect sync?
Yeah. Wow.
Holy guacamole. I've never seen anything like it.
I should go outside more often.
That's amazing.
You know, I should start using this roof. I'm gonna start smoking meats up here. I think that's the legacy of this building. Birds? Birds, do you have any problem with that?
Honk.
Chirp, chirp.
Whoa! Birds! What? Whoa, I think it's a good thing.
Ted, are you okay? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
They picked all the dirt off of me. What the hell? This is I should shower more often.
Yeah, you look really like cute or whatever.
Thanks or whatever. Do you like smoked meats?
Yeah, I do. Actually, my dad owns a barbecue restaurant back in St. Louis. So yeah.
Oh, you have a dad and a whole family, huh?
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah.
Huh. Well,
What about you? Do you have like a family or whatever?
Oh, you know, my roommate's my family, and I think this building is my family.
That is so nice, man. That is so nice that you.
I didn't know you were right there.
I was waiting because you were having a moment, but that is so nice.
Oh, dude, he's okay. You can
That is so nice. Oh man, that brings a tear to my eye, dude.
Hey, look, man, things are gonna start to change around here. All right, we're gonna go outside once a week. We're gonna shower once a week. We're gonna start smoking meats up here. I'm sorry to be so aggressive.
No, I think that's better. Did you know Gerald is a bird whisperer?
Huh?
Gerald can speak to birds,
Yeah.
and all of these birds are like his guys.
Oh, can he fly?
If he did, he wouldn't show me.
I don't think we've met. I'm actually I'm new to the building. Hi, I'm Lisa.
Hi,
This is Lisa. We already have something going on.
my name's Squeege.
Nice to
We
meet you.
call him that because when we go to a gas station, we use him to wipe the windshield.
Oh, that's cute.
It's fun for
It's
me.
an inside joke.
It's fun for me.
Yeah.
I'm so small that it's fun for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I if you guys want to kiss or whatever, I was coming up here to tell you about Gerald.
We're good. We touched hands.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
good?
we're
Okay,
kissing
cool.
hands. That was honestly a lot for me. It's been a while since I did anything.
Scared you. It's okay if we move nice and slow for a little while.
Okay. Wow. Things are changing, huh? Wow. A whole new decade.
Hey, I know what it's like to have your friends like your family. I'm actually a lot closer to Mo than I am to any of my real siblings. You know, I don't know, family of choice. It's kind of a cool new groovy thing that I'm trying.
I think everyone in this building is kind of looking for a fresh start. And they can all find one on the roof when I start smoking meats.
We're
Hey,
all
man.
smoking meats.
It's the 70s. We have forever to find a fresh new start. But only if we check our smoke detectors so we don't have another accident like last year. So be sure to check the batteries on your smoke detectors every 6 months. Promise?
All right. Well, I'm going to go to the meat cavern because there's got to be some meats down there. And if there is, this guy's going to find it. See you later.
And the two of them went down to the meat cavern, and they made out in the meat cavern. I didn't watch. I'm not like that. But she's right. Check the batteries in your smoke detectors.
Okay. Roll credits. Roll credits. Roll credits. It was a short one, but there's nothing that can top the ending of that. Oh
That
my
was-
God.
That almost could have been a bumper after the credits. if the importance of not playing in like an old refrigerator or something.
Yeah.
Well, I love that Gladys would be the one to give it every 3 episodes.
Like,
too.
all right,
Like, gather
in case
round,
you missed
kids.
it.
It's like that old snowman.
Stuff.
Yeah. Stop motion snowman. just
Yeah,
like-
yeah. Glasses and stop motion go snowman.
yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Chorus of our show.
Gladys also had a little bit of the woman from Beetlejuice that like smokes out of her neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
Also, the chat, Mindcraft, had a perfect episode title, which is Meat Cute, spelled MEAT.
Yep, that's the one.
Let's start smoking meats. We're gonna change.
This is gonna be a new.
It's gonna be a new decade.
I've got a new purpose in life, and it's smoked meats.
A line I wrote down from the chat, I believe it was Robin, said, "Oh no, did my meats disturb you?" That was one of those things that just makes me grateful that the chat is
Beautiful.
full. Just a real gross non sequitur. Actors, I have a question about sort of the span of this series. In like the grand scheme of season 1, where do you see your characters at the end of this season? And so if this is, we'll be ambitious and say this is a 22 episode season. It's on a network. Maggie, we'll start with you.
Yeah, for sure. Things get better and better. They grow closer and closer. The whole team helps them with each of their problems. And the last episode, there's a fire to return the apartment all the way back to the original state so they can begin again.
Nice.
A Ragnarok, as it were.
Yeah. Yep.
M, same question.
I see Ted turning his life around, start smoke meats, develop probably his first relationship ever. And he's gonna fuck it up screw it up somehow. And we're still in that 70s. He's gonna like screw it up, and then he's gonna have to really like he's gonna go on. There's gonna be like a bottle episode where he goes on this like spirit quest, and finds himself. That's what I see for Ted.
Nice. Carly, same question.
I think Mo will finally admit how extensively they're into birds, and I think Mo and Gerald will become allies and bird people to influence everybody in the apartment for the better.
Nice. Writers, a question that you're asked when you pitch a sitcom pilot, and it is the most obnoxious, meaningless question in the world that I'm going to make you answer.
Thank you.
If you pitch a new sitcom, you're asked, why now? And so my question for the writers, in the year 2023, Mo and Lisa set in the 70s about friendship and stoners. Why this show? Why now? Nathan, I'm going to start with you.
Why now? Why now? Because people need to be aware of the importance of community. You have and living with those around you, knowing your neighbors and all that, and raising awareness of meat mines in the inner city.
Thank you. Absolutely, that's beautiful. Jamie, same question. Anything from in the present day that we could learn looking through a lens of the 70s?
The importance of smoke detectors, checking on them, the importance of chosen family and living in the city. Yeah.
I love that. Robin, same question, but also adding on to that, what is something besides smoke detectors that you would like them to like learn about in their real time?
My first thought was like seatbelts, like just something like, oh, I won't go through the windshield. But maybe microwaves would be another, like the first microwave to the apartment. Those, I think those are around, but yeah.
Everybody coming over to put.
Yeah. Ding.
And you can meet it.
It's huge. It's
Yeah,
giant.
me.
Yeah.
And then just for the whole room, is there another show that this show reminds you of? Or like something that it would fit in with? If this was on at 7, another show to pair with it at 7:30.
A current show?
Any show.
Oh, I would say it's sandwich it between Taxi and MASH.
I was
Okay.
picturing Three's Company for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Beverly
Mork and
Hillbillies.
Mindy.
Oh, the hillbillies.
For sure.
Yeah.
Also, like, no, you know what? We're on like Stars or HBO, and we've got like fuck you budget. Everyone has like mint costumes. We paid for all the real music. We look like $1 million for this comedy.
Yeah. Oh, the songs budget is important if it's set in the 70s. You've got
Oh,
to
for sure.
get those songs. Yeah.
We'll have a
Yeah.
beautiful theme.
Well, speaking of, I really feel like we created something. I can see this running 10 seasons, a movie, a parody movie 20 years from now. And what a song, what a show from the 70s really needs is a sitcom theme. On our way out, we've got some people who have been here before. Maggie and Carly, you know the drill. Before we go, we sing our sitcom theme. Everybody, as they play us out and we're saying goodnight, feel free to do your own sitcom intro poses as if your name is appearing underneath in the credits. Everybody, thank you for watching pilot season on the Trident Network. Thank you for everybody who voted for us in the Best of Chicago. We find out really soon if we won. Buy some merch, subscribe. We'll see you next month. Thank you.
Hey there, I'm new here. Where did all these birds come from? Oh my God, there's so many birds on this roof. Yeah. Is that a ghost in the basement? Well, she's smoking. Yeah, she's always smoking in the bird apartment. My new bird apartment. In the bird apartment. There's a lot of birds on this apartment. I think I just found somebody's stash of weed. Oh, it's mine now. In the bird apartment. We're all in the bird apartment. There's Mo and Lisa and Ted and Squeege. We're in the bird apartment. In the bird apartment. Welcome, Mo and Lisa, to your new apartment. It's the bird apartment.
Thank you,
Bye, everybody.